Marlboro, and welcome to another episode of Corner Office. I'm Ryan Malyar, and of course I'm joined by Mayor Arthur Vigeant. How's it going, Mayor?
It's going great.
I was hoping for a fantastic.
No, well, that's at the end.
Okay, we'll save it for the end. So speaking of some great things that have been happening, you just had the annual charity benefit.
Yeah.
And we had some great coverage of the event as well. How did it go?
No, it went fantastic. You guys did a great job in covering it. Mike put together a bunch of pictures for us for putting together a little surprise. Wasn't ready for that, but he did a fantastic job in getting some clips of the past balls that I've been involved in. It was a great event. They raised a boatload of money. We don't have the tally yet. Andy Montelli from the boroughs that we actually hosted it at, just a phenomenal place.
It's pretty cool.
It was really cool. I mean, they have golf simulators and they have a bar with a beer tap for their residents and a whole setup. They have outdoor seating and picnic areas and a pool and a roof deck with grills on it. So just a fantastic night, and can't thank them enough for, allowing us to do it there. Avidia Bank came through with New Horizons, and of course, Dave Walton and Patriot Ambulance always come through. They were our big sponsors, but it was a fantastic night. They were looking for a little bit of a different venue, and they found one.
Absolutely.
And I think it worked well. And the whole team, headed up by Meredith Harris and Bob Case, as usual.
They pulled out all the stops.
They do it with a few fun meetings, and it's amazing what they can do. So. And
then during that, you announced the humanitarian of the year. Who was it this year?
So Yvette Mesma has been a staple on all these committees. She always plays kind of a backseat type person, but she's always involved in whether it's the fundraiser that they have for the Rowland House, or whether it's the Mayor's Charity Ball, or whatever Bob Kays calls her to step in and do. She's always responsible for the restaurants and putting the food together. And, it's like, where's Yvette? And, well, she's not coming tonight. Well, does she have everything? Don't worry about it. She's going to take care of it.
Yeah.
And obviously, there was a ton of food there, and she did a great job again with all the restaurants.
So she's someone who's just been steadfast through and through, always dependable.
For years, volunteering both for the city of Marlboro. She's really involved in the Lions Club statewide. She's headed that organization up. So she's just a great person, and her and Jose are always there when it's time to do something. So
awesome. Now, this past weekend, Marlboro High School had their commencement, their graduation. So congratulations to the class of 2023. And of course, the weather was a little iffy, but everyone made it through pretty dry, right?
No, we made a couple calls upstairs, and they said, no, you're going to be fine.
Yep.
So we got dripped on a couple of times. It was misty, quite a bit of it, but as far as rain goes, there was a light rain for a few minutes, but that was really about it.
Yeah.
It went off without a hitch. It was a fantastic day.
And you did a wonderful speech, but your speech was a little different than the other speeches I've heard you deliver in the past.
Yeah.
Well, tell our viewers who maybe didn't watch this particular graduation.
First of all, they need to watch it, because we had a lot of great kids graduating, over 400 graduating this year. But I've been waiting for this one for a long time, and I always said my last one was going to be my own journey through education, because wasn't a very good student. I can't say from kindergarten, but from grade one, I would say.
Wow.
And I pushed myself through and finally got it done. So the message really was, it doesn't matter, if you take a semester off, just make sure you get back there, get the degree. You don't have to start tomorrow.
Right.
If you want to go out in the workforce and go work for a couple of years, most of these companies today will pay for your education if you go back.
Right.
And even if you're not looking for that degree, just to take follow-up courses and stay on top of whatever you're doing.
Right.
Whether it's in the food service or, the electricians and plumbers, everyone, used to talk about the trades. Try to find someone out there today. So, become the best electrician or plumber you can be, and just push yourself through if that's what you want to do. And
yeah, the journey can have a lot of ups and downs and twists and left and right.
I had a lot of ups and downs, and I think We had a family trucking business, a good-sized family trucking business when I was growing up. It was almost 100 years old when we closed it. But so I was driving a truck at 18, a tractor-trailer at 18, and it was kind of like, I guess this is what I'm going to be doing. And probably the only reason I didn't stay down there was because there were too many family members. It's like everyone's not going to get a piece of this place.
Right.
So, but no, it was.
I think it was inspiring to see how many different roads you end up taking. You know, you maybe a graduate from high school, you have an idea, I'm going to be this or that, and I didn't expect to be in this chair right now today, and neither did you ever expect to be mayor. You just got to keep your options open and see where life takes you.
Yeah, no, it's kind of funny. So I'll tell one quick story that the Hall of Fame we had when I was at Hudson Cal, after we graduated, and the football team was inducted into the Hall of Fame, so I went, and one of the nuns came to it. She was always involved in the sports programs in the school when I was there, and her and I always didn't see eye to eye, but talking to my wife, her and my wife were pretty friendly through the school years, and she talked to her, oh, so did you get married? Yeah, got married. Who are you married to? And she said, Arthur Vigeant. And she just went, oh, and walked away. So that was telling, but you know what? It's okay. I did it my way. I made it a lot harder on myself than I needed to. It could have been a lot easier to pay attention a little more.
There's always opportunities to reinvent yourself too. No matter how big a mistake you might make or a decision or studying something, that you always learn from it and you continue to grow, right?
No, it's been good.
Awesome. So I just saw the awesome flyer came out about the Mayor's Summer Concert Series.
Yeah.
So for those who don't have any idea what I'm talking about, let us all in.
Well, Thursday nights over at the Common, we'll be doing the concerts every Thursday night through the summer. I think they start next week or
They're
the
free
week
too,
after.
right?
They're all free.
Awesome.
And this year we're going to have, the breweries are going to come down and have a tap down there. So they'll have, you can go down and have a brew from, Flying Dreams, or Lost Shoe.
Oh, great. All local breweries too, right?
Yeah, or Tackle Box. They'll all be going down there. So just a little bit extra, but it's always a great concert. We have great lineups, and bring a chair and get down and relax.
Nice. Now, speaking of the Common,
Yep.
Oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree.
Oh, Christmas tree.
What happened to my Christmas tree? It wasn't looking too good in recent years.
No, it was only put in a few years ago.
Really?
Yeah. The old one
it
got
didn't
tired.
take, right?
We didn't take good care of it. It supposedly, based on the arborist, was the wrong tree for that area. So it really started getting shabby, so I asked the DPW to get something in early, so it will take for this year. And they brought me a tree, and I said, that's great for my living room at home, but it's not going to make it for a Christmas tree.
That's
for
what I
the
was
city of
wondering about,
Marlboro.
because I saw a tree waiting out there, and then it was gone. So wasn't up to the mayor's standards.
Beautiful tree.
Yeah.
Just for my living room, not for the city of Marlboro.
Sure.
We're going to talk about the tree a little more. We might have to do some alternatives this year, because I'm not just going to put a little 10-foot tree there, and we need to get it in early enough or late enough so it takes for the year. You can't put it in the middle of summer. So we're working on it, but we're not going to miss the Christmas
Everyone can
tree
calm
light.
down. There will be a tree for
there'll be a
for the
tree.
holidays. Don't worry about it.
We'll get the lights up, but I wasn't going to be standing next to a tree that was a little bit taller than me.
No. You just mentioned to me the city has received a AAA bond rating.
Yeah, no,
what does that even mean?
Well, it just means we're at the highest level of financial stability. When we go out to bond, we do big projects, the library. We go out to bond with a AAA bond rating, because you're so financially secure. You get the lowest possible interest rate to pay back those loans. So we've had it now for a couple of years. It was something that I worked on for years as a counselor, and as mayor, we were able to get that a few years ago. And every year as we borrow, we have to go through the whole interview process again, and hopefully get the same designation. And we just got awarded the AAA or earn the AAA bond rating again for the borrowing we just did.
So what are they looking at? Is it just like anyone who's taking out a loan, how quickly you repay it, how reliable you are?
Yeah, I think it's more your financial stability, making sure we have the right policies in place, make sure we have the right reserves in place. Is the leadership able to come through with the payments and everything they need? Is your budget process, the way it should be? And obviously, for me, it was more important than a lot of people because of my financial background.
Sure.
So, but it's great. We save the taxpayers hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years by having that rating. And hopefully, after January, they work to make sure that continues.
Continues on. Wonderful. Well, thanks for stopping by the studio. I appreciate your time.
No, this is great. We'll
Wonderful.
do it again.
We'll do it again next month. Absolutely.
Next month.
Yep.
Thank you.
That brings us to the end of another episode of Corner Office. Hey, if you've got a question for the mayor, reach out to me. Maybe I'll pass it on and we can bring it up in the next conversation. I'm
And
Ryan.
maybe I'll answer it.
And maybe he'll even answer it. You never know. So take care and thanks for watching WMCT-TV.